So I have to make a video inside to kind of keep the peace because I have children who are very loud and I want to make this video real quick. This is not going to be a long video. It's not a how-to video. It's not going to be any kind of promotional type of video. Not really. But really what I want to talk about today is intention. I know that intention is very hard to do when you don't feel like you have time alone to do anything. But I need to tell you, the strength in intuition can be done in less than 10 minutes. Now I'm going to have this conversation real quick. I recently found out, my sister recently found out, and we have been estranged for years. But my sister recently found out that she has leukemia. And that has been gut-wrenching. I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to feel about it. You know, I had said some things in the past, just the way I felt, the abandonment, trauma from childhood, just bad blood. I wasn't exactly sure how I would feel if she were to pass away. And I felt like, oh, I wouldn't care. There's no way I'd care because I have no relationship with her. You know, there's a huge age gap, and I felt used, and there was a lot of trauma. Like I said, it was a lot of trauma. But what I realized is that this diagnosis has been so hard on me. And I know it's hard on her. And we've tried to communicate more. We have communicated a lot more. And we both realized that all the petty bullshit from years ago needs to be left there. And we really need to work on the now. Because we don't know how long she's going to have. She can have 20 years. But in the month that she has gotten this diagnosis, she's been in the hospital twice. One time looked so grim. We just didn't. She was on a ventilator. We didn't know what was going to happen. She had a lot of people praying for her because she's Christian. I'm not. But I have Christian friends and I have Christian family. And I had them praying for her. Because prayer is the same thing as setting intention and doing rituals. It's literally the exact same thing. You are putting forth those energies to get a result that you need. And things looked so bad. I can't do rituals for myself because I don't believe they're going to work for me. I can do rituals for everybody else. Oh my gosh, I can do a ritual and they work. But for myself, I can't get them to work because I still have this self-worth issue. And a lot of us witches, we deal with that. But what I want to say is I put together on the whim because I was compelled to. My energies, my gut, my intuition, everything told me that I had to do it. And I put together a ritual just for her. And not even 12 hours later, she was off that ventilator and her blood work was going normal. Now, when I say normal, I don't mean that the cancer's gone away because it's just not what's going to happen. And we all know this. But she was so bad off. The blood infection was so bad that I don't know how she made it through, other than between the prayers from all her Christian friends and family, my Christian friends and family, and the ritual. She had been having people pray for her. But the ritual, because I pulled so deep I helped her, and I know I did. I am 1,000% confident that the ritual worked. And if you want to know what that ritual is, it's okay to ask. I ended up pulling 3 runes for her, the chakra runes. And they showed me exactly what I needed to work on, what I needed to focus on for her. I had 4 candles, a red one, a green one, a white one, and a purple. Purple was mainly for her color and her faith. It's her favorite color, and purple represents faith, spiritual faith. It doesn't matter what faith it is, it's faith. As long as she has it, as long as I have it, we all have it who are setting the intentions for her. I use my wand, I cast my circle, cast the protection, and I said what I needed to say to make it work. Being that this has been a part of who I am since I was 11 years old, you would think that I've come to control my own emotions and my feelings, and I can cut that off for other people. That's the one thing that I struggle with. So I have the knowledge, I have the experience, and I have the faith for other people. But it's been hard for myself. I am so glad, so grateful that spells work and that spells can create the situations that I need. And I do have to do a protection spell for myself for health, because come February 19th, 2025, I am going for an MRI to be done on my heart. And I would be lying if I didn't say that I was completely terrified of what they might find. Because the symptoms that I've had and the CT that I had done, the echocardiogram, and stuff down my heart. I have a septal defect, and we don't know exactly how bad it is. And it's causing my pulmonary artery to become dilated, which means extremely open and stressed out. So we got to make sure it's not something that we have to have operated on, something that maybe can be managed with a medication. But you may not know me but very well yet, but medications aren't my thing. If I can find an herb to do the same things the medication's going to do, I'm going to do the herb first. That's just my woo-woo-ness. That's my witchiness. I'm not going to go and jump onto a medication. I did once, and it was to supposedly raise my blood pressure, and it was a blood pressure lowering medication, and it gave me extreme headaches. I lasted 4 days on it. I can't do it. So that's to give you that information.